One of the nice features of Insight Maker is its ability to embed an insight or a model into another web environment. You can take a model that you've completed and you can embed it in the wiki page or a web page or a blog so that other people can see it and other people can actually interact with it and run it if it is in fact a simulation. So what I've done is I've taken this model that I developed for the balancing loop systems archetype and I cloned it just to have something unique to work with for this particular video. And if I run this, it produces the standard balancing loop characteristics. Though if I click on this right here, the option that says embed, I get this set of embed code, which simply says the source is the URL for this model with an embed, and there are three options here that you can use: top bar, sidebar, and zoom. The top bar indicates whether or not this top bar should be included in the embedded version of the model, whether this sidebar should be included, and whether or not when it's presented should the model zoom to fill the space available. And so you can set these either at the defaults are 1 so that the top bar, sidebar show and it zooms, or you can set them to 0, in which case they won't show. And the title and then the sizing, the width and height of the space that it's displayed in. So if I copy this, I simply do a Control C, and let me go to this. This is the web page where this video will appear when I finish with it. And let me paste this in here. Now this center HTML, this code before and after, is there simply because I'm putting this in a wiki page, and it's the kind of thing that you need to put HTML in a wiki page. If you're putting it in a regular web page, you won't need the HTML indicators. You may in fact want to center the frame. So if I now go ahead and save this and refresh it, it's now showing me the model with the sidebar and the top bar. Now notice that I actually didn't leave very much space for it. It's probably better if I give it a little bit more space. Let me make this 700 by 500. And sometimes you need to tinker with this a little bit to get it to the size that you want for what the model that you're trying to present. So the model is now presented. I can run it the same way that I ran it in Insight Maker itself. I can in fact change the values of the variables and run it so that this is a person has the same access to it as though they were in Insight Maker itself. And if the environment that you embedded it in is too constraining for the individual, they can click here and go to full screen Insight, which will blow this up and show them the model inside of Insight Maker. Now note that all of this stuff won't be there for other people. That's showing because this is in fact a model that belongs to me. So let me go ahead and sign out, log out of Insight Maker, so that now when I go back here to this page and I tell it to go to full screen Insight, this is what people will see when they access an insight that doesn't belong to them, because I'm not logged into Insight Maker, so that you can run the simulation the same way that you could as the embedded form itself. So hope you found this interesting. I mean, it's really beneficial to be able to take a model or a simulation that you develop and embed it somewhere else so that it makes it readily accessible to other people to be able to interact with it without them having to go to Insight Maker itself to actually interact with the model. And as soon as I get this done, this will be on the wiki page, the focus page where the video itself will be. So hope you found this informative, and I'll see you in the next video.